happening, guys? It's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, my quick post-fight thoughts to Chris Eubank's Jr. victory over Matt Korobov and CHARLO's victory over Dennis Hogan. Now, this was really overshadowed by, obviously, Joshua and Ruiz fight week this week. Not only because it was Joshua Ruiz, but we also had the likes of Dillian Whyte fighting. We had Povetkin against Hunter. We were spoiled for choice this weekend. So what kind of slipped under the radar was Eubank Jr.'s American debut against Matt Korobov, which is a very good fight. But unfortunately for Chris Eubank, it didn't really hold much interest over here. There was no broadcaster for the fight over here. It wasn't on TV. You had to go for Premier Sports, actually, I think. I don't have Premier Sports, but people would have had to have paid for that to actually get access to the fight. So, it is what it is anyway. Eubank Jr. against Korobov. This was a very good fight going in, a dangerous one, a potential banana skin for Eubank Jr., considering that Matt Korobov is a very, very good fighter. He had a very good amateur career, and as a professional, he hasn't done too badly either. This was a risk, but he went in there, and unfortunately for all of us, it had an outcome that we didn't want. Matt Korobov suffered a freak injury in the second round. Shoulder seemed to give way, and he couldn't continue. But it was shaping up to be a good fight because Matt Korobov did well in the opening round, and there wasn't really much going on, but I think Matt Korobov did enough. And, it would have been an interesting fight, man, because I would have liked to have seen how Eubank would have dealt with Matt Korobov. I thought that maybe his youth and maybe his output of punches would be able to fluster him, but technically Matt Korobov is definitely a better fighter. So unfortunate for all of us involved. Eubank Jr. wouldn't have wanted it to end like that, but it has. He has got the victory though, and I'm sure he'll be looking at a fight against CHARLO, who won in the main event on that night. He was up against Dennis Hogan, the Irishman based in Australia, and he had a very good performance against Jaime Munguia. Many people thought he deserved to win that, but he moving up in weight to take on CHARLO. In my opinion, he was never going to defeat him. I mean, CHARLO is a top-class middleweight for me, one of the best in the division. And he dropped Hogan in the fourth, I believe it was, with an uppercut. And then in the seventh round, the left hook dropped him again. And that pretty much ended the fight. I mean, Charlo was dominant throughout the whole fight, to be honest. So, good victory for him. Good for him to get a knockout again, considering the last couple of fights have gone the distance. He'll be happy with that. And maybe we'll see CHARLO against Chris Eubank Jr. in 2020. I'm sure that's what the PBC are angling for when you have a look at, like the way how they've had Eubank Jr. on the undercard, and both of these guys are middleweights. Both of them are entertaining. Very easy fight to make. So I think it'd be a very good fight to make and very interesting build-up as well. I think that these two are both volatile characters. Both of them will have a few words to say about each other. And it'll be very interesting. So let's hope that does get made for next year, because both of these guys are kind of sitting on the wrong side of the fence if you want to talk about a politics point of view. All of the good middleweights are over at DAZN right now. You've got the likes of Canelo, Demetrius Andrade, Triple G, Billy Joe Saunders, all of those guys are sitting over there. But, Charlo and Chris Eubank Jr. are on the other side of the fence. But let's have them two fight it out and see what happens. And then maybe we could see one of them two mix it with those guys at DAZN. But yeah, very interesting night over there in America. It didn't hold that much interest over here in the UK, for me to be really honest. But, for us boxing fans, we'll still tune in. We'll still have a watch. And not the best debut for Eubank Jr., but he won't care at the end of the day. He got the W. And Charlo was very impressive in defeating Dennis Hogan. And I think it's time that, let's put these two in a fight, man. Just don't waste any time. Like, let's not even bother with any more interim fights or anything like that, any warm-up fights or trying to build it up. Let's just get these guys in the ring and fight, man, because there's so many fights to be made. And, the fans, we deserve it. So let us watch it. But yeah, that's my thoughts anyway on that particular card. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Let me know what you'd like to see next for both men. And if they do fight Eubank Jr. and Charlo, who do you think would win that? Or do you think that Eubank Jr. should run it back with Matt Korobov? I'm sure there'll be people that would say that as well. So let me know your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section below, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.